Right. Oh no, I gotta clean another screen because it doesn't have fish eye. Turn it sideways now? Oh, darn. When? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Try guess. I have a... I'm trying to make a studio. In my drone and microphone. And my gimbal. But I don't like being on... I don't like being on film. I really don't. That's why I like these neck things. Oh, it doesn't stick on this side. Oh man, I'm sorry guys for not loading a video for a while, but there's been a lot of stuff. Goat is tethered right now because she is being a butthole. She's trying to go out to the road. I don't know why she's obsessed with grazing out by the road. I mean, besides she's very social, but she'll just graze all along the road. My friend just sprayed today. That's another reason that I don't want, that's the main reason that I have to be really stern, and usually I let her have like her taste of that area, because I guess the little ditch that goes around that my sheep and the goats graze on is just really got some other type of amendments to it that I don't want her having any of that pesticide. Anyway, lots of changes with her. She has started off difficult in staying out of the road, then became an easier keeper, and then started posing more of a challenge again, exponentially in like the last week, and while going down in her milk production, and it's taken a whole week for me to put together that she's not going through heat, so it's not a dip in the milk, and she's not like it's lush out here. She's got plenty. It's like prime, and we've had access to grain, so she has no reason to be plummeting for past the 3 days maximum. And so she got started drying it every day and made a Craigslist ad for her. I haven't made a Facebook one for her, but yeah, she started getting more difficult, and I don't know, maybe I'm having other thoughts, and that's part of what I kind of wanted to do. I thought, hey, it would be good. She doesn't know how to stop pulling when she's tethered to the wagon either. Like right now, she has too much tension, and I'm surprised she doesn't just fall over from cutting off her and choke herself out, just pulling right now. I wonder if I'm doing the right thing with rehoming her. I just know that I don't want, no, my sheep are just so sweet. They're such easy keepers. Like right now, she's trying to go out to the road, but if she was not tethered, she'd be going out. She really wants to graze on the other side of this fence, because that's prime. That's where my sheep never go, is on the other side of that wooden fence. There's like a strip 3 foot by 4 foot by 20 foot. Or actually, it goes down the whole thing. She can get through the fence, and she likes that down there. But they just sprayed it. So, for wheats. Sheep are easy keepers, and their milk tastes good. Some goats have the sweet milk too, but they're always little shits. They're, compared to sheep, they definitely are. La Manches, with the exception, La Manches, I'm sorry. This is just talking about dwarf Nigerians. I've had like 5 dwarf Nigerian goats, and probably 3 50-50 crosses of this breed. And this breed is a turd, is the most turdy. next to the Nubian. The Nubian isn't turdier, it's just louder, and so it's equally as hard keeper. Is what easy keeper, hard keeper, easy keeper, more in line with everything in general that you want and need in a survival animal, a long-term like producer pet that you're going to like not just leave at home and not just leave at the farm and go work a regular life, but it's like your shit in the fan pet or something like that. Yeah, goat, no. Dairy sheep, yes. Except for rams. So the ram made an ad for him too, because I'm pretty sure they haven't come into heat and been standing around him trying to get him to. They don't like him. That's the thing. Is like I could totally be wrong, because the first breeding that I thought that I hope took, they definitely didn't seem to be like trying to. They didn't like him right off the bat, and I think that their heat came. I thought at the time that, or I've thought, the only thing I can think of is that their heat was right after I got him. It was like a couple days, and they hadn't like had time to warm up to him or something. And I don't know how sheep do these things, but they didn't like him at the beginning. Now that would make, they just don't like him because they haven't liked him. They do weird things, like he'll be tethered right there, like they'll start to go graze out there. I'll move him from the morning spot. I got one of these two spots strategically to because I can hear anyone approaching on gravel. It wakes me up, and I have alarm motion sensors on this side, and it's only possible for someone to go under those if they know what, where they are and what height. And so my animals are off that side, so they get scared towards me if anybody comes around. And so when they go to graze in the morning, most recently back here, because this is getting old, I move the ram out there, and this is just an example of what they regularly will do. Is they will, like, just outside of where he can see them. Like I usually put him out a little further than that. This is like the most this way positioned that he won't get tangled up in the trees and won't go around the side of that pole and wear his leash. But they'll like lay down over there by the chicken coop or out there. They'll lay in line out of sight from him or out here. Like if they don't lay in their one spot where he can't see them, then they. Yeah, anyway, he will baa if he can't see them, and he needs to be moved constantly. Like right now, he hasn't started his second wave of bang, but because I had other stuff to do. I had to finish up, and yeah, you haven't started your second, yeah, but his baa is really loud. I can hear it from the closest two properties on either side of this road. That when I tried to leave him here for like a couple days, off and on when we would go graze in the evening, and I could hear him from those properties. So I haven't felt like we could leave for, it's probably been a week now, but luckily it's been really lush here. And the timing of my friends mowing in the back has made it even better back there. So, and we have access to grain right now, so it's all good. But yeah, you be nice. He just headbutted me again. That's the other problem, is that he headbutted me again, right in the gateway when I was moving him yesterday. And I move back here. So yeah, I got to move him at least back and forth from this spot, out there or out there, depending on where my sheep lay down, because they don't like him. Like there's a different pattern, and my goat doesn't ever stay with the sheep at all. She's not like integrating at all. So it's like I have two separate herds, and then the ram is like a third herd, but he's usually tethered. This is the first time I've ever tethered this on this property. Like I think I've tethered her like at the grazing spots, because I don't feel comfortable at all with her grazing with her on the side of the road in empty lots. The sheep are they don't like traffic. They're smart enough to not want to just stand out on the road. I don't know why, or cross the road. They have no desire to cross the road. I don't think I've ever had when we're grazing on one side of the road. Obviously, they'll go on the other side of the road here when this isn't adequate lushness or they're bored of it. But in general, you can go on the side of the road with dairy sheep, and I imagine cow or any other dairy pet subsistence. Shit hitting the fan, dairy pet besides a goat without a leash. And if you want to keep things leashed, though, I guess, I don't know. I don't like doing that. I hated having that muzzle on that donkey. That felt so bad. I did not like that. It was a constant stress. Constant. I don't even want to think about that. Trying to balance the diets, because that's the other thing, is that she needs other things. And I totally always think that I always think my sheep are going to go graze more back in that field, but they're so close that they don't ever want to go grazing far back. But the goat, I always want the goats that like the last, what is it? I've the second goat that I've had on this property to fill in a milk gap, and the blackberries back there haven't been touched at all, unless I tether them back there. I tried to tether her back in a couple spots, a couple different times, to get her like familiar with the blackberries, to like get in her memory. I don't know. It just did not work. She doesn't want to go that way at all. Like at all. It's actually really weird. Like by herself, she will only go that way when the sheep are that way. It's the weirdest thing. Like I live with my animals, if you guys didn't know, if you're new to the channel, because so I recognize patterns like that. You can't go that way. So she is prego and super prego, and what do? I don't feel like I feel like it's more practical for the general public to go with goats, and I was actually considering rehoming both my dairy sheep to one of the farms that I have given one or both of their lambs to, so that they could be reunited. And actually what I wanted to do is give, anyway, she's my least favorite by far. She's my second to least favorite dairy sheep I've ever had. I mean, as far as like easy milker, a quantity, she's got the lowest quantity, but the nicest, like the maximum she's ever made is at a time is half gallon. Which is, and it had she's had a couple lactations. It's not like due to any, I don't know. And she, she's isn't as personable. I think it's her eyelashes though. Her eyelashes go down, and she doesn't open her eyes as much, so she doesn't try to make contact with you. Kind of like the difference between a dog that looks at you in the eye and a dog that doesn't. There's, I don't know, different like Missy. Both of them will pay attention to their name. Missy. See, well hold on, I'll go. Annie knows her name. Both of them know their name. This ram has not learned his well, his name is I don't want to shout it. It's embarrassing. Oh God. Godio is definitely knows her name. It only took her maybe 2 weeks for me to teach her Godio. 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 That's how I had to teach her to her, because she was always far away. I had to belt it. She doesn't look me in the eye though. She's not the same quality as Missy. So I've had a couple dairy sheep and a couple goats that just are, and dogs obviously. Sam was awesome like that. He just stare at you in the eye, like you could see him wondering what I'm wondering. And I have to I don't know, come up to her and go underneath her eyelashes to say hello to her. she and then she doesn't like, she's super sassy like that, like a cat, like she's very bossy. She's an alpha. She's, I don't know, she's just, you're so sweet though. Yeah, she got sheared with the hand shears with those Watsons. Oh my gosh, I don't know how, but those really broke in. I don't know. I didn't know that it could break in. They were opening. I didn't realize the first season that I used them. I think this is the third season that I've used them. But I wrote him, and I'm gonna write him back now. I've been meaning to, but he's, I thought to, but he's, yeah, I need to do that. He's got a really good product there that Watson, this dude from Australia that has like a shit small brand of this brand new, like, designed sheep shears that it's not, I'll show them to you. Jeez Louise, man, they look like a space age shear, but this dude's like just a farmer. Oh, a quick drinking coffee. That's one of the other things. There's so much that I would like to make videos of, but I just don't have time. I'm learning too much and changing, experimenting with my life, trying to make it the most efficient. You guys got to learn about the next thing. This is still alive. 49% battery, guys. So look at these freaking shears, as opposed to my big ones, like regular ones. First off, they're sharp on the tip, but not too sharp, but perfect. They slide into the, you gotta like oil, like put oil on these if you want them to slide through, just because it's so dense of wool, and wool lanolin is wax. So it's, although some of the lanolin is more, like Missy's, I can slide through. She's got way more. You can see how yellow she is. That's all lanolin. Hers is, I'm able to get these through it, and like a lot easier. But Annie's wool is much more what they call loose, and the dense wool of Missy, with this, like the dense wool is so hard with those that, like, I literally was struggling the last 7 years with like giving up, or trying to create a electric, getting an electric dependent shaver, and I try not to do that. The only other two places that I've done that in this example setup for y'all is with the fridge. The fridge, the evaporative cooler, is awesome for cheese cave, whatnot. It's not wet right now. I haven't even had to start wetting it because the cheeses are perfectly dry in there. To, like, any amount of heat is just going to help them become more, yeah, it won't, they're dry enough that they won't be ruined. Up until, like, I'll start shooting that down at 70 degrees or something, but it's still 60-degree days out. So, I mean, it stays 60 degrees in there. So this fridge, though, is the only other thing. Oh, the grinder. Oh my gosh. You guys don't know how much this sucked to hand grind. You remember this from, like, my intro video? If you guys ever saw my intro video, it got deleted because it had, it didn't get deleted. That's one of the videos that I deleted because I felt like I needed to, because there was some other copyright thing. I don't know, dude. So if you get three strikes, then yeah. So there's been a couple times that I've had to delete videos for like learning about YouTube. Anyway, like I think my intro video that showed me grinding these, and I still have other videos that show this, so you'll know that this is. my hand grinder sucks to put actual grain through, but this thing, I never did a video on it, but this coffee company, I stopped drinking coffee. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Fuck, I got such an awesome, helpful things about that. They sent me this and wanted me to review it, and they didn't even ask me to do a video about it. But I sent them like a bunch of good pointers, and this thing's fucking badass. Honestly, uh, um, it's the slowest. I mean, I sent them at first. I sent them really bad review. Like a review, I was like, yeah, this is not going to work for customers here and here and here, and this is ridiculous. But after that, I yeah, they have I realized that they have a survival like a year after using that. It's been a whole year that it's taken me to realize that that is the perfect on the market. It's I don't know how the freaking one company that has like or had like see, I think that a lot of these companies are like going out of business. Like that bottle, the butter shaken bottle right there that has my sheep's homemade pasta with our new nochi maker. It's amazing. Little hand crank nochi maker. It makes pasta with whole milk. It's the coolest thing. It's way more efficient than anything that I've ever used the sheep milk for before. Like far more, like leaps and bounds more efficient. And today I just because I'm realizing this today, I took it one step further because it's only $30 is what I could afford at the time. And then thank you Patreons. That's Patreon supporters are have been the backbone of this channel for 4 or 5 years now that I have well, I mean, the viewers are in helping to spread the word. Anyone who's helped to spread the word, anyone who hasn't, yeah, we can do better. It's that simple bottle. Okay, so this is called Simple Bottle, and I'm trying to get one of the subscribers right now that's in contact with me through having, through just being supportive, and they wanted to invest in some of the ideas like that I've been trying to pitch to people. Hey, go do these companies, like turn this into the latest one was this, make evaporative coolers out of coarse wool, set up a whole industry of it, of collecting the unwanted. You could probably get it free. You could probably pay yeah, you could definitely get free coarse wool and turn it into an industry to create evaporative coolers that parallel the usefulness of the solar evacuated tube cookers that GoSun did not invent. Alex Key did. So yeah, this butter bottle company is going out of business. This grinder, I think that they're going out of business too. I'm not even joking. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is the best. Like, I've tried these a couple times throughout the past and they always suck, but then I saw this on Amazon. I'm not even joking. Like, sound like a salesman, but you guys can look into this. This is the biggest like actual you can look at the the measurements of all of these tea infuser mesh water bottles, and they're all like 3 inches, and this one's like 5 inch. It's that makes a difference. Like the nettle tea and dandelion tea is got my nose down here. It is like super dark. Yeah, with that water ball. So it's like everything that I got in this setup is like not available anymore because it's crazy. Like this battery not available anymore. Also, these MSR parts are. None of this like is, and some of it's not available because it's gone exponentially expensive, and or the people are like not able to perform as a business because the world is so fucked up, and they're just taking your money, or they're dying and just not having uh, dying slowly and not having any interest in taking orders. Like, the world is it's pretty crazy. The sprayers are I don't know if that company is, but there was several of those companies. These are the only water vessels I love this thing. And the Berkey turned out to be awesome. I liked it at first, and then I got annoyed with it at first and tried to sell it at one point, but now I like it because it's right next to my water where I can fill it up. Before, my water was on where was my water? When I first got this, I think I had just made my cargo rack, and so my water was on the back. And so then I didn't like the Berkey because I had to go in the back. I don't remember. I just know that my water, maybe I didn't have this to prop my water up on. I don't remember. And so this was, that wouldn't make any sense. I just remember that I didn't like how maybe it's because I didn't have a second water bottle. That was why. So I have this as a backup. That's why. I didn't have a second water bottle. And so I was trying to use it primarily as for all of my drinking water. And now I kind of like split them 50-50. And so it's a good size. And I've accepted the fact that the next size up of this, which is like 7 inches, is just, I don't know, it might work. I didn't have the money, and so I just gave it up. It has a spigot though. This one you have to take the fuck out. It's so annoying. Normally, like, but I don't know. Now I kind of like it. It's more because then I don't have to have a separate cup. I don't know. It's just like I started looking at it different. I was like, wait. It's more efficient because it's like all one. I mean, it's made for backpacking. And so we're just used to having cups, and so it felt wrong. It's so weird. It gives me more of like a having to hold this gives me more of a pause to make it more ceremonial. Yeah. Like, I don't know, because it's weighty. I can't just be like look and squeeze the bottle like a water bottle or tilt it. I can't tilt it back fast and chug it because it's a big wide mouth thing that'll splash my face if I take it too fast. So the weight and the slow, it's nice. All right, so these are freaking rad. Got the sheep sheared super quick this year because I was looking forward to it. I usually like drag on because I'm like, man, it's a good workout on your forehand, on your forearm. But I'm not even sore the next day. I need to tighten that strap up though. That is really freaking annoying me, and I'm kind of mad at myself now for realizing that it's the third season I still didn't do that. I got started and I was like, I don't know, I just got used to it. That was annoying. Yeah, that was really annoying. If I tighten this up to where it actually, I don't know. Stop pulling so hard. I need to move it up to the front. I guess it's got one other spot already made out. It's so cool. I'm sorry, no. She's pulling so hard. I'm coming. Good coach. Good girl. You go out with them. So I still have to worry about her coming this way though. Even if she starts grazing this way, I can't just get in my wagon and do anything because she's so quiet. Like walking by, like Annie drags her feet more, and they move slower, and they kick the grass more. She has loud ankle, popping ankle, so it's gotten worse though. I wonder if it's because she's about to lamb. Yeah, I just noticed that it was popping pretty bad right there. It usually isn't that loud. She's about to kid, and I don't know if we should keep her because she's kind of hard keeper. And she's definitely gotten, yeah, no, I don't know. They're La Manchas are the only goat that I'll ever give a second try. Please, God, don't ever do this to me again. Make me settle for a milk pet that is dwarf Nigerian, just because they're within my affordable range. I'll pay. I don't know. I'll pay. Yeah, I mean, because dairy sheep are more expensive than goats. Like $300 for a goat and $400 for a dairy sheep. And milk is average. It should be average in this area, but I don't know what it is. I mean, I think that I don't know what I think that each state has different. Might have different. Availability that would drive that market and different price ranges. Oh, it shouldn't. No, yeah, because mountainous areas, rocky, dry areas aren't even. No, I'm surprised. They do a lot of feedlot dairy sheep in the desert. All right, so man, I just don't feel like editing a bunch of videos, so I wanted to go live and just say sorry for taking so long. That's the first thing. I hope that any viewers coming back on this live stream on this channel here that I started this off with is that sorry I've just had sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've had a lot of I've learned so much and changed so much. As you can see, the freaking yoke is different. And if you were here at the beginning of the, I was talking about the ram fulfilling his breeding job and getting ready to be rehomed. I need to move him before he starts bad. And see, he's a responsibility too. He's not just like something that you can tether up. Having your own ram is not just something you can just tether up. And like I show in my videos, you got to move him. And you got to move him over to the water. Like he hasn't had his water today, so I'm going to have to take him to his water right now. Let's go. It's not, I'm so sorry that it's not possible for me to I don't know. Possible for me to edit as regularly sometimes, and especially when there's like much going on. Come on. There's so much to share. We got all our stuff down to this. Well, here, let me stick them out. And I'll show you guys. Let's go. I'm going for next Sunday. If I can rehome them in time, oh God, I hope so. I'm going for next Sunday. Trying to finally get off this property because I have the weight of this wagon with the weight of the wagon and the pulling ability, the weight of the wagon down strategically enough and built on so that you can physically carry that much. I've got it suited. Good boy. He's got so much energy. He's been like, he'll buck around like that at the end of his leash while he's on tethered to the wagon. So I haven't been able to take him anywhere for like a week now because he's not big enough to pull that wagon. So he presents like he didn't get any better. I was surprised. So it's actually a lot more peaceful for me to just pull that wagon myself. And he's got the breeding job done, and my goal is to if I run across an easier to work with ram that isn't going to be violent and isn't going to be he's going to be a couple years older, so he's not so hormonal, because you can let them off their leash sometimes with the right ram when they're old enough and their testosterone isn't still ramping. His is ramping up. He's 2 years old. It's ridiculously difficult and super needy. Like he wants, like I gotta move him around wherever the girls go with that, but I can't let him be free. Whereas like a lot of the last rams that I had, I could just have them right next to me, next to the water bowl the whole time like a dog. So if I run into one of those again, that'll be awesome. But this one, yeah, he was a couple $100 and fulfilled his breeding duties, hopefully. And this being okay. So what I want to try this again. If I get the right ram, I can weld. I can in 10 minutes I can do exactly what I had and better. I didn't like that bar going over the top. It was too heavy. But I can weld aluminum now, you guys. Like I can weld stainless steel, regular steel, and aluminum. Doesn't look pretty, but it's functional. I can weld this wagon like that if I had the parts. Like if I had the pieces, which I've needed to do for, I think I've been talking about it for like, freaking sorry guys. I'm sorry guys. I got so much to do. If someone else could help send, if you're local, help blueprint, like measure out, and then the parts, the tubes on here. I want to find a blueprint person that can put an actual professional blueprint up online of the measurements of this wagon, and then I'm trying to work on. But God, I don't know why I haven't. Sorry again. Is I believe it's possible. I've just realized that it was possible, like maybe 6 months ago, and it's been one of my main things. It's been on the back burner. I don't of me wanting to do big project. I have so many short-term things that fill up that I can only get to one back burner at a time, and I got several of them before this. But it's got we can order these tubes from Amazon. Every single one of them, that mesh, everything that you need to make this wagon, even the fork, you can order, and we can make like a wish list or a list or whatever they're called on Amazon. I have a wish list on Amazon. It's helped me acquire this stuff, and the stuff that you get before not needing to buy stuff. Is that what the term my video goes? Stuff to buy, things to buy. That's what I said. Things to buy before not buying things. So, the Amazon home free wagon list or something like that. I think you can name them. You can name the files, and then yeah, it would probably be. I'm guessing because I've already bought a lot of these. I bought a lot of tubes to make things like my friend ordered and welded after he helped me design, but I gave him the initial designs, and he had several good suggestions. And the aftermarket. My aftermarket is that what you call it on cars or something? Is this cargo rack that I cannot believe that I found all this stuff here on this property, except for this. I ordered this, and then I ordered this tube right here to put in, and then I ordered a corresponding smaller tube to sleeve inside and put one of those buttons for a little drop down kickstand. But it's in my friend's pump house, and I still haven't put it on. It's one of the medium sized projects. Is what I think of them. I have small, medium, and large, like short, medium, and long term projects divided up into. And here's one of the medium. It's a yeah, it's not pretty, but it's very functional. It's like dialed into the weight that, I mean, this is like, it's a couple pounds. And I'm not even joking, you guys. I paid someone. You can see it in my videos. If you guys are serious subscribers, serious viewers, or whatever you call it. I hate the word follower. That's Facebook good. You guys, viewers, you know that I had one of those, and I'm pretty sure in the live video I talked about how I paid someone to make this one of these armatures for my sheep's water dish that's coming today. Oh my gosh. So I just got this done and I ordered a new water bowl that's spill proof. I can't wait to nest it in. It's going to fit perfect, I hope. If it isn't, I'll alter it because I can weld and I can cut. And so he used a gauge of tube that was twice as thick as this, and this was twice as thick as this. And he didn't cut into, like, my idea was just I just cut down and cut over, and then I used that piece that I lifted out to cut in half and weld on like that, and it has a perfect, lightweight, efficient dovetail design is the way I can think of it. And I just need to weld it in there after I'm done with that. And so I have been ordering off Amazon a series of these tubes that are that as I borrowed the neighbor's calipers to measure the distance. Sorry, this is the most rusted area on the wagon. I know it gives me like it makes me feel really bad for it too. So the tubes, that tube down there measured to be in, but I didn't know until I actually ordered it and checked and, you know, and put them side by side. But yeah, they're the same freaking tube, dude. You can order this damn tube, this original, this is aftermarket tube. This is the one that my friend ordered from or bought from our local metal store or something, and he had we got 20% battery. Cool. And so we're able to it looks like we're able to order, like it's true or whatever, true, like it fits, it's the right rating and stuff, and we could make this wagon like orderable, like by adding to that wish list or to that home free wagon list, adding the welder that no, they don't sell that welder. That's what I'm saying. That's like one of the, like, it's taken me 10 years to figure this model out, this sustainable nomad farmhand model, to help it become a movement that it needs to be. I knew that what we needed, but I didn't know what that looked like. So I had to figure it out and have it constantly trial and error to see if it aligned up with what I was foreseen needed. And I mean, like, yeah, farms being supported in a time of financial connivery and red tape, also to push them off of their farms or sell them their farms to who is it, BlackRock and Bill Gates is even like one of the largest, like by far, like they've started to monopolize the private property farms. That's crazy in America. So that obviously tells us, this is like the first like synopsis is firing in my brain back 10 years ago when I started living like this. I mean, not I don't know. Yeah, so it's been a longer time than that. Jeez. I'm sorry guys, it took me a long time to figure out what I needed to be doing. Oh my god. And still I'm not doing it. God, I still haven't figured it out. It's not having be patient. Yeah, this wagon has it's taken a long time to figure out, but now you can like officially, like anyone that orders a welder in this pack could weld this wagon like flux core welding is as easy as drawing a stick person on that whiteboard back there. I'm not even joking, you guys. Like, it's if you just watch videos, a couple of them, I'm not talking about like spending a lot of time, and you basics of flux core, blah blah blah, and you just watch them, and you have any sense of like mimicking that timing and that that slow, it's just a slow movement, and a distance movement, and awareness that you're that if the first time you burn through, to not hold it as close or turn up the machine as much. It's like, I don't know, welders have always tried to overcomplicate this, like, yeah, I'm a welder, it's really hard and you wouldn't understand, and it's and I got to charge a bunch, and I don't know, welders and everyone in the profession tries to overcomplicate their profession in order to feel better about themselves, and in order to discourage other people from not wanting to pay that much for them. And you know, because you're like, oh yeah, it's so easy, I can't believe you're paying me $80 an hour to do this. They probably wouldn't. So but I'm telling you, dude, don't pay anyone okay, they charge at least $80. Okay, I'm not even joking, you live stream. They charge you at least $80 if they can fit you into their schedule. They act like every welder I've talked to ever, or and paid, like they except for Mike. He was my friend though. Yeah, and I'm not like my long-term friend, but he was different. He's cut different. He's cut from a different past, and he is they. You can weld with basically $80. You get your own welder, or you can yeah, pay like this. I paid $80 for this. This is a 1 hour. This is a 1 hour job for a welder. I can do it in 20 minutes. But that's because they drag it out. And they will never tell you that if they wanted that themselves, that they could do it in 20 minutes, even though they tell you it was an hour. I'm telling you all that they're ripping you all off. Like, just get an $80 welder for any 1 hour job. If you have any medium little 1 hour job like that, you know, that's not just like some crack that they won't come just do a crack for $10 if you have a crack in your fence. I'll do that. I'm going to be right on front of your, walking down your place with a mobile welder to weld up whatever you need to just band together and build trust together, and share the bounty. Like, you got whatever you got on your farm to support me while I'm there, and we're networking. I gotta all start setting up our Dunbar network. It's our only hope. Awesome. My friend here is hopefully in the next year. I've done a good job of keeping anybody from squatting on it or breaking into it anymore for the last 2 years, and or stealing anything. And I think he's going to be moving out here in the next, hopefully, year. It sounds like. I think he's going to build the house right on the other side of the chicken coop, and then he's going to rebuild that house for like a grandma house or whatever they're called. Oh, the brain guys. So, yeah, there's coffee. I want to do a video. One of the things that has just been so big lately is coffee. I learned about CO2 coffee. CO2. Sorry, I'm swinging and you're swinging. Are we even on live stream? What's going on? What is going on? No way, it's showing my fuck. They got it. The people have got it showing my. Wait. What? It's got it showing. I didn't touch anything. They have it showing my messenger of the Mimitsa Bipe. Do you guys see that? Does anyone see this sticker, Mimitsa Bipe? Dude, where's my stickers? That's hilarious. Is it? I've never seen anyone, any on my phone, it show a screenshot of the, oh, I don't want to show you guys what's under there. Screenshot of, I think it's under my sleeping bag. Oh, it fell out back. Sorry, it's a pepper ball gun. Can you guys even see the screen? On my screen, it's showing. On my screen, it's showing this sticker. Are you guys seeing this? Like on my screen, it's showing my messenger texts. One of my last messenger texts where this crazy lady selling her on Facebook, selling her is Israeli propaganda stickers. I messaged her. I was like, dude, what are you doing? And she said something about she's standing up for morals, and I was like, what, these morals? And so I said, and I showed her, I sent her a picture of these stickers. How fucked up is that, dude? Crazy world they're making, man. I think it's time to start pushing back in the most clever ways. So I think what we should do is, if we're all sitting back waiting and worrying about, can you guys even see the screen? What is going on? I'm on my screen, it's still like showing my messages. Is so weird. Still I'm trying to look at the I've never interacted with you guys through, because I'm not good at texting, and I don't it's never lined up like live. My comments have never ever lined up live, so that I can't just talk with you guys and you answer a question. Can you all answer me a question? No one say anything else, but say can you see the camera? I mean, can you see my hand? Sorry, can you see my hand? Instead of what I'm seeing on my screen, it's showing you like a screen. I don't know what, it's fucking crazy. It wasn't doing that when I first started live streaming. It just happened when it fell out of my socket hanging from the tree. No one's commenting on this. I don't know what's going on. Huh. I'll stop the live stream and start over.